It started with a message. A 16-year-old boy, sitting in his room, got a DM from a pretty girl on Instagram. She laughed at his jokes, complimented his smile, told him she wanted to see more. Within hours, they were video chatting. She teased, coaxed, and dared him to take it further. And then, she recorded everything. Moments later, the tone changed. A new message appeared. Send $500 now, or we send this video to your parents, your school, everyone you know. The boy panicked. His hands shook as he typed back, "Please, no, I'll do anything." The threats kept coming. The demands grew, and the pressure became unbearable. A week later, his parents found him. He had taken his own life. This isn't a single tragedy. It's part of a global pattern. A dark industry, perfected, professionalized, and merciless, designed to squeeze victims until there's nothing left. Sextortion isn't just a scam, it's an industry. Scammers don't act alone. They operate in groups, often in countries where law enforcement can't touch them. Imagine an office floor full of people at computers, each with a script in front of them. Exactly what to say to the victim, word by word. One group plays the flirt. They lure victims into intimacy. Another group plays the enforcer. They threaten, escalate, and apply psychological pressure. Managers track quotas. How many victims were hooked today? How much money extracted? For them, it's not personal, it's business. But for the victim, it's terror. And it's not just adults. Teenagers are being targeted at alarming rates. Scammers know a teenager is more vulnerable, more ashamed, more afraid of parents finding out. That shame is their weapon. The FBI, Interpol, and police forces worldwide have warned the number of sextortion cases is exploding. And tragically, in too many cases, the pressure doesn't stop until the victim gives up their money or their life. We're not just here to scare you. At What We Weren't Told, we believe knowledge is armor. That's why in the show notes below this video, we've listed trusted resources, tools, and services we personally use that can help protect your privacy, monitor for threats, and shield your family. First, if you or someone you love becomes a victim of extortion or blackmail, remember this: do not pay. Paying once does not end it. It marks you as a guaranteed source of money, and the demands will only escalate. Cut contact immediately. Block the scammer on every platform. Do not respond, no matter how intense the threats become. Save evidence, screenshots of chats, usernames, phone numbers, and payment requests. All of it matters. Don't delete it. Report. Contact local authorities, and in the U.S., report directly to the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center, ic3.gov. If the victim is a minor, report immediately to child protection hotlines. Lean on support. Whether it's family, friends, or crisis hotlines, don't go through this alone. Silence and shame are what scammers depend on. Here's what you can do to protect yourself and your loved ones before it happens, or to reduce the damage if it does. 1. Identity removal services. These scrub your phone number, email, and home address from data broker websites. Why it matters: scammers buy lists. If your teenager's name and school email are floating online, they're easy to target. Removing data reduces exposure. 2. Credit and privacy monitoring. These services watch for unusual financial or identity activity, like fake accounts or loans in your name. Why it matters: some sextortion attempts escalate into full-blown identity theft. Monitoring gives you immediate alerts. 3. Insurance against fraud and scams. Even with precautions, some victims still fall. Insurance can provide reimbursement and professional help if you or a family member are targeted. Why it matters: it turns a life-ruining event into a recoverable one. And for parents specifically, talk openly with your children about sextortion. Make sure they know if this happens, it's not their fault, and they can come to you without fear. Remind them, once a threat is made, paying won't stop it. The only solution is to report it and shut it down. We need to say this clearly. Sextortion can be overwhelming. The shame, the pressure, the fear. It can feel unbearable. Some victims, especially teens, have taken their own lives. If you or someone you know is in danger of harming themselves, please reach out. Talk to someone you trust. Contact a crisis hotline in your country. Your life is worth more than any threat. Remember, this crime is not your fault. It is a system designed to manipulate. And no matter what they say, you are not alone. You've been listening to What We Weren't Told. Tonight, you heard how sextortion works and how it destroys lives. But you also heard that there are ways to fight back, to protect yourself, and to protect your family. Check the show notes below for the tools we recommend, the same ones we use ourselves. And if you found value in tonight's episode, do us one favor. Like, share, and subscribe. It motivates us to keep shining light into the dark corners the headlines ignore. Open your mind, stay vigilant, stay safe.